In the far lands of Arendor, the mountains rose like ancient guardians above the world. The forests whispered with voices from ages long forgotten, holding secrets of a time when magic was young. Here lived Aric, a man who had never chosen his destiny, yet would soon be called to embrace it. He was a warrior and a protector, one who refused to bow to the darkness, slowly swallowing the land. Winter had arrived early that year. The wind cut like blades through the valleys. It carried rumors of orc clans gathering in the north, whispers of a threat unlike any seen before. Aric heard the stories, but he knew rumors grew faster than truth. Still, he felt it. Something was different. The air trembled with tension, as if the world itself held its breath, waiting for the first strike. One evening, as the sun bled red behind the mountains, Aric saw the signal he had feared. Smoke was rising from the border village of Lornhollow. The time for rumors had ended. Without hesitation, he grabbed Fearbrand, a blade that glowed softly whenever danger approached. He ran down the hill, heart pounding, his breath forming clouds in the freezing air. When he reached the village, he found only chaos. Houses were burning, and screams echoed through the streets, and among the flames, orcs, but not like the ones he knew. These moved with military precision. Their eyes burned with a light that was not of this world, a sign of the dark power behind them. Aric charged into the village, throwing himself into the fight with the fury of a storm. His sword sang through the air, each strike a promise that he would not let this place fall. He fought like a man who knew no one else would come, a lone defender against a tide of shadow. Through the smoke, he saw something unexpected. An elven woman surrounded and wounded. Aric didn't hesitate. He leapt between them, blocking a blow that would have been her end. With 2 swift strikes, he cut down the attackers, standing tall before the magistra. The elf looked at him, her eyes bright as starlight. "You did not need to help me, human," she said. Aric wiped blood from his cheek. "Maybe not, but I did." A bond was forged in that moment. She was Serenya, a magistra of Lumhar. She had come to investigate, but found a nightmare. The attack was repelled, but the cost was high. Lornhollow lay in ruins. Serenya told him the truth. The orcs were led by Gorthul, who had stolen the Heartflame. The Heartflame, a crystal capable of breaking the will of armies and forcing them to obey. Aric felt it in his bones. This was more than a raid. This was the beginning of the end. "I must retrieve the Heartflame," she said, "but I cannot do it alone." Aric nodded. "Then I'll go with you." And so, their true journey began. They traveled through mist-covered forests, where the trees whispered in elven tongues. They crossed rivers that shimmered like silver, guided by the starlight and Serenya's ancient maps. They slept in ruins where Serenya paused to hear the echoes of her ancestors' voices. Aric saw she was different. Not arrogant, but brave, and carrying a hidden sorrow. Sometimes he caught her watching him, a gaze full of questions and, perhaps, something more. Their path led them to a narrow mountain pass, the only way into the heart of the north. But they were not alone. An elite group of orcs, larger and stronger, lay in wait. Aric drew Fearbrand, its glow fierce and bright. The air crackled with the coming storm. Serenya raised her staff, her magic a brilliant blue contrast to the dark shadows. The battle erupted with a violence that shook the mountainside. Aric fought with everything he had. He blocked, he dodged, he struck back, but there were too many. The shadow was closing in. An axe found its mark. Aric fell to one knee, the world spinning in a blur of pain. Serenya screamed his name. She ran to him, her hands trembling with a power she had long suppressed. She whispered words in the ancient tongue, calling upon a light that had not been seen for ages. A brilliant light burst from her palms, a shockwave of energy that cleared the pass. The rocks trembled, The air crackled. The darkness had been held back. For now, Aric looked at her, his strength returning. "You risked your life," he whispered. "And you risked mine," she replied. "We're even." But her eyes told a different story. A new tension hung between them, charged, waiting, as if every word could break the world open. The quest has only just begun. The heart flame awaits in the darkness.